Welcome to your reading, Capricorn, for December 2020. We are having 70-degree weather here in New England, which is very unusual. But we have a saying that if you don't like the weather, wait a few minutes. And I think that is true of this year more than any other. Last week it was so cold, it snowed. But I feel very grateful to have this day, and I wanted to share it with you and share a little boost of healing energy from the ocean. You can probably hear the waves in the background. I'm going to use the Light Seers Tarot by Chris Ann. My intention is that you use your intuition and your own guides to weave a story for yourself, as I'm going to show you the cards and the spread, and at the same time listen to my version of what I see in the cards. Please use your discernment, as of course this reading is going to be through the lens of my own experiences, and that may not resonate with you. So on to your reading for Capricorn, December. I'm not ready yet. What helpful insights can we offer Capricorn for December 2020? One more shuffle. Capricorn. We have the Three of Swords, the Five of Swords, and the Six of Swords. The Hierophant, the Ten of Swords, and the Emperor. Queen of Swords, Death and Rebirth, number 13, and the Seven of Swords, and then we have the Seven of Wands at the bottom of the deck. A ton of sword energy for you, Capricorn. Not sure what is going on. We do have the Seven of Wands at the bottom of the deck, which is being protective of your energy. You see her, and she's got this bubble around her. And she is very much self-contained and self-aware, and not allowing these wands to distract her, to poke at her. She's protective of her energy, and it feels like that is necessary with all these swords energy here, which is very much in your mind. We have the Queen of Swords showing up, someone who's very cerebral, a good communicator, someone who uses her words very well. And she's staring off into the distance, and we have the Death right next to her, which is, it's interesting that we see this hood, and what's illuminated is this head space here. We see that within the hood, the interior, the mind, is where the spaciousness is. In the center we have the Ten of Swords, putting an end to something that has been causing us a lot of anxiety, I feel, with Three of Swords and Five of Swords, these two cards, causing anxiety, causing almost like a regret over words that were spoken. And the good thing is we're moving away from that with the Six of Swords. There is a nice progression, 3, 5, 6, and the 6 is going to calmer waters. We're putting an end to whatever has been causing us anxiety, or whatever has been bullying us with their energy here. It's coming to an end here. And maybe it's this Emperor. We do see him above the Seven of Swords. Although in this lineup, I'm seeing that with the Queen of Swords, the Death and Rebirth, and the Seven of Swords, it's like we're learning, and the Seven of Wands here, we're learning how to take this experience and use it to our advantage. We're learning to, and that's the lesson here with the Hierophant. We're transforming these lessons, these experiences into something that is going to serve us. I mean, the Seven of Swords is sort of a selfish card, but I always see the Seven of Swords as being very strategic and working in our own best interests. And sometimes, we have to really pay attention to what our self-interests are, because we have so many people wanting to pull us in different directions that don't serve us. And I feel like the Emperor, if this isn't an external energy, this is you really taking control and being the boss and putting an end to this pettiness. These are all minor arcana, so they're easily overcome. And with the Death here and the Emperor, very powerfully overcome. And we're possibly building a new strategy with the Seven of Swords, is how to proceed. We've learned some lessons, the Three of Swords, Five of Swords, about people that want to take from us and want to maybe put us in a space which does not serve us. And I think with the Emperor and the Queen of Swords too, we're really being discerning now about who we share our time with, who we allow into our space. Especially in December, when things are coming to an end and we're starting a new year, we really want to pay attention to what we are concentrating on, what we are allowing into our reality, because we want to begin the next year really on a positive note. We're putting to an end any kind of nonsense. Okay, let's pull a Sacred Rebels Oracle for you. This is the deck. What helpful insights can we add to Capricorn's reading for December 2020? Softly, softly, the tender touch. There's some strange bird. You can... Strange noises. Okay. Softly, softly, the tender touch. Number 20. I've never heard that bird before. It says the feminine wisdom of gentleness can assist you now. When we are at a point in life where we want to attain greater things but don't necessarily have a proportionally greater supply of energy at our disposal, it is time to work smarter rather than harder. This is the way of feminine wisdom. However, a cultural ignorance of the feminine way currently prevails. We are generally taught that the more force we use, the more we try to make things happen, the more we will achieve. The feminine way is not about force, nor is it about driving, striving, pushing, or grabbing of what we can in order to create. It is about inviting what we wish for to come into the space we have provided for it internally and in our lives. This method cultivates more energy, causes less stress, and attracts what is desired. It is manifestation by invitation rather than by will or force. See, it's a long message, so I'm going to skip around. It says, this oracle brings you a message. You don't need to push quite so hard to receive what is naturally coming to you. Your push comes from a place of uncertainty over whether or not you will succeed. You need to relax and have more faith in yourself. All things come in time, rightfully and according to a great loving wisdom. You are not immune to this. You shall have your time and shine too. Rebel against any voice of fear within you or around you that tells you otherwise. You are part of a global healing manifestation process. You are, through your way of being in the world, helping to birth a new awareness. This new way will heal the human heart and bring it back into balance with nature. This is essential for the human soul to survive, flourish, and to cooperatively nurture the earth rather than destroy her natural resources. You may or may not be consciously aware of the extent to which this new way of manifesting through receiving rather than taking can actually help all of humanity, but nonetheless it is playing an important role in greater human evolution. It is the power of attraction, of magnetism, rather than that of striving and force that will replenish your energy and restore your body, mind, and heart after your struggle. This change in approach will encourage the shift from head to heart that is essential for your individual well-being and for the greater human evolution. You need to heal so that you can help the world to heal. Does this give you absolute permission now in your own mind to take an easier approach to your sacred, rebellious, creative manifestation? And then the healing process. Say aloud, I shine like the sun, radiant with grace, and all that I desire comes to me according to perfect timing. I relax, believe, and receive through unconditional love. This is now so. There is the healing process. If you want to read it on your own, again, and that's your reading, Capricorn, for December. Enjoy the month. Thanks for listening. Please remember to subscribe to my channel if you haven't, and like the video. Helps me out a lot. Thanks. Bye.